I'm going to start off with a very short children's story I wrote called Look at Me. It's in my book that I just got published and printed a few days ago.
Yay!
You know, I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of words and poems. I never knew you could put them in little tiny books and then put them on a bookshelf and arrange them. I thought they had to live all over your house in shoe boxes and calendars and the back of report cards. What a novel idea. So when I read in schools and libraries, I tell the children, this doesn't have any pictures, so just imagine the pictures. But someday these will all have pictures, all of the children's ones. Look at me. A little girl named Emily said, "Won't somebody look at me? Just watch and see all I can do." When no one looked, her sadness grew. She dressed in pretty party clothes and spun around on pointed toes. Her mother said, "I'm busy, dear." The music seemed to disappear. She rode her bike, no hands at all, her legs out straight, she didn't fall. Her daddy called, "I'll be a while." She kept her balance, lost her smile. The girl picked flowers no one wore, baked cookies no one thanked her for. She colored pictures meant to share, but no one hung them anywhere. She acted on a backyard stage, played every part, read every page. Her voice rang out with every word, but no applause was ever heard. And sometimes she would shyly laugh while practicing her autograph. The swing set creaked as soft and clear. Her voice called, "See me? Over here." From upside down, her knees held fast. She said, "Hello." The trees flew past. She tapped and whirled and sang alone. A broom became a microphone. She made up stories filled with rhyme, said please and thank you every time, and now and then thought quietly, "Does anyone see Emily?" And then a thought came sneaking in. It filled her heart and made her grin. She tumbled all across the floor. She clapped her hands and shouted more. She threw confetti in the air, then set a crown upon her hair. She curtsied to her mirrored self. She stopped and made a trophy shelf and found that she could be enough to make it through when times got tough. Then by surprise the other day, a neighbor lady down the way said, "You must hear this all a while. You make me laugh, you make me smile. Just keep on doing what you do. The world needs little girls like you." The child grew still and thought a bit, and all the pieces seemed to fit. She hugged herself and took a bow. "Just look at me. I'm happy now."